What's up, everybody? It's Chris. I have a brand new product review for you guys on something that has never been reviewed before, never been seen by public. It is the Smokelessimage Volt. I'm just kidding. Everybody's reviewed this thing. But I'm still going to throw my 2 cents in there because that's just, I got nothing better to do. So, here's the box it comes in. Not going to get too much into that. You know, you open the box, there's a little styrofoam thing on there. It has one battery underneath. You got your charger, a box of Cartos, and then the second battery in the middle. Then if you get the kit that I got, which is normally $64.99, you get the PCC with it, the Smart PCC, which looks like this. Slides open, shut, drops your battery out, and Cartos. Wow. Oh well, I'm just going with it. So, it can hold either a spare battery with the battery that's charging. You just screw your battery into there, fold it in, close it, hold the button down for 3 seconds, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's flashing saying it is charging. Actually, it's flashing saying it's in there. Unfortunately, it's not charging because it's charged. If you plug the PCC in, hold it down for 3 seconds, it'll show you that, and then you can click, that's the battery life for the actual PCC. You can plug the PCC in and charge the battery and the personal charger at the same time. It takes longer to charge, but you can still do it at the same time. What I generally do is I keep one battery in there, and then I'll keep two extra Cartos in there. The build is nice. The door is like, I don't want to say flimsy, but like when you're closing it, like if I were to try and close it by pushing on this side, it would just like bend. So on the side where it says Volt is the side you have to push it up. It closes by this like little spring back there that bends. So, that's it. That's the PCC. This is the Volt. Has a new logo on it. Wow, 2.5 minutes already. I got a lot to say, so I'm going to try and get through this quick. Let me take a hit first. Quick rundown. Everybody was talking about this damn thing, and I was like, I want it, just because I like getting every new thing that comes out. I want it. I was talking to friends on here, how bad I wanted it. Friends who had it say they loved it, but I couldn't justify getting it. I'm a mod ho. You know, I got a mall e-cig was my first. Went to an Ego. Stayed with an Ego for about a month. Went to mods. Went through Sabertouch Mini, Tech, Pro-Vari, and others in between. But the Pro-Vari is kind of what I've been sticking at for the last 3 months, vaping only my Pro-Vari. I have had this for a week tomorrow, and I have not touched a mod since I got this. God's honest truth. I have no urge to. I don't want to. They're big and clunky and like looks like I'm puffing on something that I don't want to talk about. Like, it's embarrassing when you're going out. So I was like, I didn't want to buy it just because I couldn't justify for $65. So then they had a sale, 23% off of everything that they have. So I was like, okay, maybe I should do it. So I thought about it, talked about it more. I still can't justify spending, you know, cost me $55 for the kit with the PCC, an extra box of blanks, and a bottle of grape juice. Came to like 55 and change. Free shipping over $55. So still couldn't justify it. Finally, I just said screw it. I went on there and I ordered it. Got it 3 days later. Oh my god. I don't know why it's so good. A lot of people have theories on the battery and I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've tried regular cigarette-style batteries, none of which gave me anything near a satisfying vape. Nothing close to it. This thing, I don't even think about using my mods. Like, these Cartos are great. Like, they feel like they're low resistance. I haven't put them onto my meter to see exactly what the ohms are, but it's not a cool vape by any means like you would normally get from a cigarette-style e-cig. It's a very warm vape. Excuse me. Take one more hit. Five-second cutoff. But again, a very, like, really warm vape. Like, if you didn't know it, you would never guess you're vaping at 3.7 volts. Like, on my ProVary, to me, this would feel around, like, 4.2 or so volts, even as the battery drains. Yesterday's the first time I let one of my batteries drain all the way to nothing to where it died, and I somehow, someway, don't know how, got the same productivity out of it on the first hit as I did, you know, toward the end on the last hits. It works through and through at 3.7 volts. I put it onto a meter at my job, and after I had been vaping on it for an hour or so, it said like 3.7 something volts. It was still running at. So I don't know how they do it, but this thing seems to be staying between 3.69 and like 3.8 volts through the entire life of the battery. So just performing incredibly. I can't put into words how shocked I was how well this thing vapes. I am somebody who needs a lot of vapor. Like, I'm not a big high volt vapor, but definitely not a low volt vapor either. I'm kind of right in between. My ProVary was always between 4.2 to 4.5 volts for me to get a satisfying vape. And now with this, I just don't want to have anything to do with any other mod. Like, I'm actually going to be putting my ProVary up on the classifieds just because I don't need it. Since a week ago when I got this, it's just been collecting dust. So I'd rather, you know, sell my ProVary and get another half a dozen batteries than just have it sit there. While I'm on the batteries, I got the manual batteries, 78 millimeter, which is 320 mAh, 360 mAh, something like that. Fires every time. You don't need any priming puffs or anything. The button is really nicely built. It's recessed in there. Little rubber button. The battery is covered in that Ego type material where it's kind of soft, like it's not like metal. Can't think of what that is right now. An 808 connection. But bottom line, this thing performs like a freaking champ. Their flavors, all I've tried is grape. I like it and I vape it, but I don't love it. It's weird. Like, I've been getting more into it. Like, the more I vape it, the more I like it and the more I vape it. But it has the new grape, which they now have the classic grape Cartos that you can get, which I've heard is more like a grape Kool-Aid type flavor. But the new grape is like a tobacco grape. It's a very smoky grape. It's not just grape. You definitely get a tobacco-esque kind of flavor with that grape undertone to it. So I'm excited to get the classic grape. I would have ordered the Cartos, but I want to do it when they have the bottles of grape juice in, because to me, 5 Cartos filled with juice will not last me long. I got to keep refilling them because I vape a lot. So brings me to the other point. This thing has saved me so much juice from not vaping on the ProVary and, you know, using the dual coils and the Cartos on my ProVary burning at high voltage. This has given me a totally satisfying vape with being able to use half the amount of juice. I fill up a Carto and it'll last me a good 4 or 5 hours vaping, like, pretty heavy. And wow, I just screw myself up. But I'm going to keep going with it. I don't care. I'll take one more hit. Alright, so the kit is $64.99 if you want the one with the PCC. But Smokelessimage.com always has sales running. I got these 23% off for everything. I also ordered some new Cartos recently, but I know that I think they have another coupon code running now that's 15% off if you go on the internet and Google it. That last time I looked, I know they did anyway. As far as customer service goes for that company, it is great. Like, I've been having a lot of troubles with this actual battery where I've been having to like almost double click it to get it to work, and sometimes it's not firing properly. My other one works flawlessly. That's why I was saying it fires every time, no matter what you do. It's just perfect. This one, there's an obvious like defect with the battery, so I called Smokelessimage, and that day said, not a problem, we'll get another one out to you. I was going to order more Cartos anyway, so I told them instead of having to pay shipping, let me just put my order in and then throw the battery in with the order. So that's what they're doing. They're a great company. If you have any issues, you call them and get it fixed immediately. So great customer service. If every vendor was like that, we would be living in a way better vaping world. So again, it's the Volt by Smokelessimage. Just for the record, I keep wanting to say Sharper Image in my head because when I was a kid growing up, we had a store in my local mall called Sharper Image, and they sold like high-end gadgets. So every time I go to type in Smokelessimage, I go to type Sharper Image first. Whatever. So, the Volt, I recommend it for newbies. I recommend it for veteran vapors who are tired of carrying around these big-ass honking PVs. This thing is a dream come true for me. I haven't touched my mod since. I don't want to touch my mod since. This does it for me. This is a completely satisfying vape, and it doesn't leave me wanting more at all. Like, it's just perfect. These Cartos are horizontal coil Cartos, putting out tons of vapor, tons of flavor, just incredible. That's all I could say. Keep vaping. Definitely check out Smokelessimage if you're interested in getting a kit, because this thing is banging. I'll catch you later.